Hi there, thanks for joining us this morning. So you might have seen it on the news already, but we're here today to discuss a very exciting brand new coin release from the Royal Mint. So the Royal Mint have just announced that there's going to be a brand new coin release, but the exciting part is it's not just one coin, there's actually a whopping 26 brand new 10p coins that are entering circulation.
So a very, very warm welcome to you this morning. Thanks for joining us. It's 7:30. We're live from Change Checker HQ. So I imagine you're probably getting ready to go to work and tackle the snowy roads, or you've been lucky and have been given a snow day. But either way, thanks so much for joining us. So a little bit about this series. So it's the A to Z of Great Britain. There is 26 10p coins, and each letter represents a different iconic landmark of Britain.
Yeah. So I've got the laptop here. I'm going to be answering all your questions. We'll try and answer as many as possible, but we do have 26 coins to get through. So shall we start?
Yeah, just before we reveal the first design, if you are watching, give us a hello, give us a like if you want. Any questions, as Yasmin said, we'll answer as many as we can. So without further ado, shall we reveal the first?
Yes.
Okay, so the first in the series is the letter A, and it is the
Angel of the North. And it couldn't really have been anything else, could it? It's the largest sculpture in the UK. And yeah, I mean,
I can't imagine there'll be too many people driving past this today.
No, we just about got in and we're down south.
Yeah,
so.
A really nice, strong start, a really striking design. Yeah, it's a tick from us.
Yeah.
So moving on to the letter B. Now, this is going to be a biggie.
Yes.
We think this is certainly going to be one of the most popular designs in the whole of the series. So.
And before you ask, it's not for Brexit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, good point. And B is none other than Bond.
This is brilliant, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
It was voted the best or most British film programme.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think everyone associates James Bond with Britain. And
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And there's a few coins in this series that we think are probably likely to be more popular with collectors, and certainly we would have thought that that James Bond is going to be one of them, and design-wise it's one of our favourites as well.
And if you love this coin, just make sure you give us a like. We are going to be looking at all the comments and everything like that, and saying morning to everyone, because you know it is pretty early
and very cold.
Yeah. So yeah, let's have a look at a comment then, just quickly before we go on to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
So let's have a look. All morning so far.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh, hello to Matt. Morning to Candice. Sorry. I haven't got any questions actually yet. It's just hellos at the moment.
Oh, that's all right. It's a nice start to the day. So moving on from Bond, which obviously we said we think is going to be very popular, and moving on to the letter C, and that is cricket. I think it's nice to have a sport design in there.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're talking quintessentially British, cricket as a sport sums it up perfectly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if we were thinking about what else C could be, we could have had castles or maybe cheddar cheese. You all like a bit of cheddar cheese. Cream tea, churches, or a Cornish pasty.
Problem with the cream tea is I think you would have had a bit of a debate, a bit of an argument between Devon and Cornwall as to which way the cream or the jam went. So that's probably why the Royal Mint avoided that one, I think. So yeah, cricket. Tick again from us. So moving on to the letter D, and this is double-decker bus. Now it's an interesting one because obviously there are double-decker buses all over the world, but obviously this is focused very much on the iconic red London double-decker bus. Nice design.
Yeah, I like it.
I think this one might be quite popular with children.
Yeah.
Certainly my little one is obsessed with vehicles and anything that drives, so. And
you know, bus drivers get a lot of change, so I think if they saw this one, they'd probably keep it.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Yeah. So yeah, make sure you let us know which one's your favourite so far. I know we've only gone through 4, but we're going to be letting you know our favourites as well. So yeah, we'd love to know which ones your favourites are.
Yeah, and obviously thanks ever so much again for watching. So we're going to reveal the next 2 coins and have a little bit of a recap. The next 2 coins, E and F, we think alongside Bond are going to be 2 of the most popular in the whole series. They're both food related, so if you have any guesses, do let us know. So shall we reveal?
Yes.
So the letter E is English breakfast.
Yeah, and I have to say this one is my favourite, absolutely.
You've gone early with your design.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
I could do with one of these right about
so
now.
So could I.
It was a bit treacherous getting in this morning, so yeah, and at full English would that certainly settle the stomach. Yeah. Interestingly, if you are indulging in an English breakfast right about now, it's on average about 1,190 calories. So make sure you enjoy it, or at least go for a walk in the snow later to burn it off.
I'm just going to have a look at the questions. There's a question from Joanne, who designed the coins. So the Royal Mint haven't actually revealed individual designers, but we do know that it's some of the designers that have done some of the most...
Yeah, so the 10p's were designed by a whole team of designers, but with Royal Mint designers at the heart.
Yes.
So obviously, as and when we know exactly who has designed the coins, we will let you know. But yeah, it's no mean feat designing 26 different coins, and I think overall we've done a fantastic job, really. So staying on the food theme, moving on to F, a little clue, over 250 million of these meals are sold each year.
It's one of my favourites.
Yeah, usually on a Friday night. So if you haven't got it by now, F is fish and chips.
Yes. So the design is quite stylistic, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, I guess how can you show a fish and chips like?
It's hard to show a mound of chips on a coin. It's obviously different to the English breakfast design, which is a little bit more intricate. But I think it works.
Yeah.
I think it works. I think it's nice. And obviously, English breakfast fish and chips, institutions in this country. So yeah, they're going to be popular with collectors, we think.
Yeah.
So do you think we should just have a little recap of where we are so far?
Yes.
So A was Angel of the North. Mm-hmm. B is Bond. C is cricket. D is double decker bus. E is English breakfast, and F is fish and chips.
Yes. So I think we should give away a pack because we've got a whole range of collecting packs and everything like that. And we know change checkers are going to love finding these coins in their change. So let's give a pack away. So a question from Dave Sainthouse. So good morning to you, Dave. Are they going to be released all over the UK or just parts of the UK? So what we know so far is that the coins are going to be released through post offices. So we're not sure exactly which post office they're going to be. I guess it's up to them to distribute them evenly.
Through the normal channels, yeah.
But yeah, at the moment they're not in banks, so don't go to the banks or anything like that. And they, as far as we know, they're going to be released all over the UK. There's 12,000 post office branches. So
one interesting thing that we have been informed is that it is unlikely that a post office will be willing to swap a 10p coin. Yeah. So it's worth noting that you're probably far more likely to get them in your change as opposed to going in and asking to swap a 10p for one of the new A to Z 10p's.
So thanks for your question, Dave. If you private message us with your address, we'd love to send you a collector pack out for you.
So moving on?
Yes.
So moving on to G, and the letter G is Greenwich Mean Time. In terms of having an impact on the rest of the world, a British icon, this is well up there.
Yeah.
Obviously all the world's clocks are pretty much set to Greenwich Mean Time. And yeah, I suppose that makes sense again for us.
Yeah, I mean the only other one that we thought that could be for G is Glastonbury, but as you said, you can't.
Well, it'd just be mud and tents, I imagine.
Which could be
it would have been nice, it would have been good. But yeah, we fully understand why Greenwich Mean Time is in there. So moving on, now this is a really interesting one, H, because when we first saw the list of coins coming out, we weren't totally sure how this was going to look, but actually we love the design.
It's
we actually
really,
love
really
the design.
gorgeous.
So H is Houses of Parliament.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's an important one. It's the centre of our government, isn't it? So
yeah, and absolutely, and design-wise, with the portcullis, obviously with the decimal 1 penny coin, harking back to that, and also I just think simplicity works so well on this.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's not my favourite design, but it's right up there.
Yeah, and as you say, it's basically the design of the first decimal penny, and that's quite popular, that one, isn't it? It's quite a nice design. Yeah,
no, big fans of that. So moving on to another food-related coin.
This is a good one.
This is a really good one. Strictly speaking, probably not British initially, but something that we've absolutely taken to heart.
Yeah.
In fact, so much so that we eat 5.4 litres of it a year. Although the good news is it's nothing compared to the Americans who eat 18.3 litres of it per year. Yasmin thinks she could eat a lot more
Yeah.
than the 5.4 litres.
5.4 litres doesn't sound that much to me.
So let's reveal, and if you haven't guessed, the letter I is ice cream.
If you love this coin, make sure you give us a like or a love or whatever you like if you love this coin. I think kids are going to love it.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your favourite flavour?
Chocolate, 100%.
Is it? Rum and raisins, mine.
Raisins, no.
But yeah, as Yasmin said, it's really great to see so many of you watching us, and thank you for the hellos because it is nice and early.
Yeah. So let's see if anyone else is saying hello. Anne Gilbert, question from you, when can you buy them please? So they're available from today onwards. We've got complete sets, we've got singles if you wanted to buy them separately, spell out a name or something like that. They're all on our website. All you need to do is visit changechecker.org/10p. All our products are there. So there's a lot of people liking ice cream actually. Hi to Kevin, he's just said hi. Helen's favourite flavour is raspberry ripple ice cream. Never had that one.
You've never had raspberry ripple?
No.
Oh, come on, Yasmin.
Yeah. Natalie can't wait to start collecting. I think everyone's really excited about these coins.
And that's the beauty of these coins. All 26 are going into circulation. Yeah. So you can collect the whole set for face value.
Yeah, and it's completely new. These designs are like nothing we've ever seen before. I mean, obviously we've had the Olympic 50p series back in 2011, but these designs, you just wouldn't expect to have an ice cream cone on
on a coin. And I think what runs through this whole series of coins is a sense of fun.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to spark conversation and discussion, and essentially what makes Britain British.
Yeah.
So as we've already done a little bit, we'll tell you some of our thoughts, what some of the coin designs could have been. So should we move on?
Yes. So next is J. It's quite, I guess, a royal theme, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And J is Jubilee.
Or Jubilee Party or Jubilee Carriage. It's a really gorgeous coin. I think the design, just the little bits of design in it.
The intricacy of the design is fantastic. We love a Jubilee Party in this country. Back in 2012, there was over 100,000 street parties. So yeah, it's a really nice design. And I think in terms of design alone, it's one of our favourites.
Yeah, definitely.
So now we're going to go down the route of myths and legends, really. So Kay.
I don't think anyone's going to guess this one.
Do you know?
No.
Should we give a clue?
If you can.
Okay, yeah. So think round table.
Okay, yeah.
Think knights. If you haven't got it already, come on, wake up.
It's a good one.
So Kay is King Arthur.
Yeah, and this design is amazing as well, isn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
When we first heard about it, we just couldn't understand how they would be able to show that on a 10p coin, but yeah, the design is great.
Yeah, and obviously there was a King Arthur, but did he have the Guinevere and Lancelot on the Round Table? Who knows? But it's a legend that everybody just absolutely loves. So from one legend to another, L is Loch Ness Monster.
This is just amazing.
I'm going for it. This is my favourite.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know whether it's necessarily the design, but I just think it's great fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely great fun. Little fact about Loch Ness, 750 feet deep, and holds more water than all the lakes and rivers in England and Wales combined.
Wow.
So if there ever was going to be a prehistoric creature still hanging on, living somewhere, it would be Loch Ness.
Yeah.
There's been some brilliant hoaxes over the years. So yeah, I love this coin.
Yeah. Should we give away a pack?
Yeah, absolutely.
Christina's really excited. Jamie says that Jamie, where is she? Okay, here's one from Ian Glenn. He loves Nessie, and at least we found him now.
It's a good point. It is a good point. The myth has finally been solved.
Yeah. Hannah, I can't say your second name, sorry, but it's Hannah Menegini Ralph. So her favourite is the same as yours, Luke. So
Nessie?
Yeah.
It's a woman of good taste, clearly.
So Hannah, thanks for your comment. We'd love to give you a collecting pack. So just private message us with your address and we'll get one of those in the post to you.
Great. So we've done A to L.
Yeah.
So we're pretty much halfway through.
Yeah.
So shall we move on?
Yes, should we just quickly say, anyone that's joined us, basically this is a brand new series from the Royal Mint. It's 26 10p coins, so the first ever commemorative 10p coins, which is amazing in itself. We're going to go through all the designs. We've already been from A to L. And should we just do a recap on those?
Yeah, so if you have just joined us, as Yasmin said, all 26 of these 10p coins are going to be released into circulation. So starting from A really quickly, A is Angel of the North, B is Bond, C is Cricket, D is Double-Decker Bus, E is English Breakfast, F is Fish and Chips, G is Greenwich Mean Time, H is Houses of Parliament, I is Ice Cream, J is Jubilee, K is King Arthur, and L is Loch Ness Monster. Great design.
Yeah.
I love it. It's really, really fun. So revealing the letter M.
Yep.
And this is Macintosh, as in the coat.
Yeah, it's quite a simple design. I don't know how popular it's going to be. I mean, we know there's a lot of names that begin with M. But yeah, it's a simple design, and I don't think there's really that much else to say about it. So shall we go on to N?
Yes, there's quite a lot to say on this one, I think.
Yeah, it's a really important design, and yeah, I'm glad that they've been featured on it.
And very topical at the moment.
Yeah.
So let's have a look.
Yep. So N is NHS, or the National Health Service.
I mean, obviously, it's early in the morning. We don't want to get too political, but we're massive advocates of the NHS. Delighted that this features on the coin again, because obviously there's the 50p.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've certainly personally, I've had quite a number of dealings with my family with the NHS over the years. They work incredibly hard. So, yeah, we're thrilled that the NHS, National Health Service, features on this coin.
Yeah. So what's next? What's after N?
So after N is O.
And it's
and
oak.
This is oak.
It's quite a heraldic design, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, this is quite a simple one. I don't think there's really much else to say. It's got an oak.
Oak in the middle. I mean, obviously, if you said it features in heraldic designs, also from a sporting point of view, I know there's a number of football teams, for example, or sporting team that have the oak in their crest. But yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. So how are we doing for comments?
Let's have a look. So Nikki Jimpson, her favourite is Bond, as in James Bond. Yes. Oh, okay. Gary Hewlett, he says he can't beat the Great British Egg and Bacon. Yeah, absolutely agree. That's my favourite too. Adam Turnbull, have you got any guesses on which will be the hardest to find?
I think we'd be speculating
Yeah.
at the moment. I think what we can say is there's certainly a few designs that we think are going to be more popular than others. We are going to be releasing Scarcity Indexes. The first one will be in early April, when we've had a bit of time to collect some data from the Swap Centre and our app. But yeah, I think it would be fair to say certainly the likes of Bond, English Breakfast, Fish and Chips are going to be the most popular. Whether that means they'll be the hardest to find, only time will tell, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're all going to be absolutely collectible.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, we're not sure which one's going to be the hardest to find at the moment. Okay.
So we've done oak, and after O comes P.
This is a really nice one.
Yeah. P is postbox.
Yeah.
It's iconic. It's up there with the, with the red phone box, the red post box.
I'm just looking at what else it could have been. So we've put down a phone box, because you do have the quite nice ones in London, the red boxes.
Yeah, you get people queuing up to have photographs taken with them nowadays, which I find interesting.
Down here, we've just got the BT glass ones, and no one really likes to use those.
No. And it's interesting that that still there are over 100,000 postboxes in the UK, which, considering in the current climate of email, etc. But there is something about sending a letter.
Yeah.
And certainly, sending a letter, receiving a letter, Christmas time, Christmas cards. Yeah. I think it has a nice bit of nostalgia with everybody. And
you've got a gold one, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, before I moved down south, I used to live just outside of Henley-on-Thames, and there was a gold post box right in the middle of town, but essentially from the rowers at Leander Club that won gold medals in the 2012 Olympics. And again, that's become a bit of a tourist attraction in its own right. So, so moving on from postbox to Q. And
I wonder how many people can guess this one.
Yeah, I imagine there'll probably be.
Giving it away, actually.
Yeah, I imagine there might be quite a lot of people in their cars stuck in one of these.
Oh God! Oh no, the people on was it the
M18 in Glasgow,
Yeah.
I believe it was. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully not too many people. But if you haven't guessed, it's something that us Brits do better than anybody else in the whole world.
Yeah.
And Q is Q.
Yeah, and we just can't understand why no one else does it.
Well, no, I think we just. The problem with us Brits is we're just far too polite, and we stand so nicely in the queue whilst everyone else pushes around us. But
and when someone does push in, you just huff and puff and
yeah,
roll
stiff
your
up a
eyes.
lip. So a bit of a depressing fact for you: over a year, the average Brit queues for more than 67 hours, almost 3 days in one year. So over your lifetime, that's 5 months, 2 weeks, and 5 days.
Yeah, that's a lot, isn't it?
So no wonder the Royal Mint have chosen to put it on the coin, because it makes complete sense.
Yeah.
Absolute complete sense. I like Q. I think it's a great design.
Yeah, it's a simple
I'm really
one,
pleased they put it on there.
Yeah.
And it's actually quite a hard thing to depict, the Q. So I think, really like that.
Yeah.
Well done, Royal Mint, on that one.
Should we give away a pack?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's have a look. I'll just choose the top one. Katie Monaghan. She says she loves it. I'm guessing all the designs that she loves. That's great. Katie, if you private message us with your address, we'll happily send you a collecting pack so you can start your collection right away.
Congratulations. So we've now done Q, R.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Yasmin, you're alphabet.
Sorry, it's too early.
So let's go to R. And R is Robin.
And I think this one's great for today. Like when we first saw it, it was like, oh, but it's nearly spring. There's snowflakes on it, but
it's definitely the most apt design for today. It's a really lovely design. It's definitely gone down the, sort of the Christmas winter thing with Robin. I like it.
Yeah, I do
really
as
nice.
well.
So
and I think people's with names that begin with R, it's a great one for your initial, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And that is going to be an interesting thing. We've already seen quite a lot this morning. People talk about how they're going to spell the name and what the coins represent. Just another example of essentially how fun these 10p coins are going to be.
Yeah.
So from Robin, we're going prehistoric.
Yes, S now.
Yes. To something that essentially nobody really knows how it got there. I've seen it, sadly, too many times, driving past about 1 mile an hour on the A303 trying to go on holiday down to Devon. If you haven't guessed already, S is none other than Stonehenge.
Yeah, iconic, isn't it?
Yeah, 1.3 million visitors a year, I believe it is, to the visitor centre there. Obviously hugely important with winter and summer solstice. Great coin.
Yeah,
really
I like it. Let us know if this one's your favourite. I think it's a really interesting design, and it's going to be a favourite, I think.
Yeah. Now, moving on to another coin that essentially is going to be so useful. I'm hoping that most of you have had at least 4 or 5 cups of this already.
I've only had one actually. But
Yeah, I know. It's a bit chilly. I could do with another one. So T is the final food drink related coin in the series, and it's tea.
Yeah. I mean, we couldn't have had this series without there being tea in there.
It makes everything better.
Yeah.
A cup of tea.
So the design is a teapot and a cup with some steam coming out. So yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
The average Brit will drink over 17,000 cups of tea in their lifetime.
Yeah, that's a lot, isn't it?
I know people that would probably do about 40,000. My mother-in-law especially. So yeah, really, really like tea. Any questions?
Let's have a look.
And thanks ever so much for sticking with us. Obviously, we know there's 26 coins to go through and you probably need to get to work if you haven't been lucky enough to have a snow day. We're nearly there.
Loads of people loving tea. Christina Duggins, Yazzie B, Tim Luckhurst. Yeah, tea is just...
It's brilliant.
Great, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's give a pack away. How about Nikki Joy? So her comment is, I want these. I think we all do. Nikki, if you private message us with your address, we'll get a collecting pack so you can start collecting straight away.
So, moving on from tea, we've got 6 left.
Yes.
We're nearly there. We've done 20.
Shall we recap?
Yeah, do you want to do it?
Yeah. Okay, so let's see if I can remember all of these.
I'll jump in if you can't, because I've got a helpful list in front of me.
Okay, so A was the Angel of the North. B was Bond for James Bond. C was cricket. D was double-decker bus. E, which was my favourite, English breakfast. F, fish and chips. G, Greenwich Mean Time. H, Houses of Parliament. I was for ice cream or ice cream cone. J, Jubilee. K, King Arthur. L, Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, nearly there.
M for Macintosh. N for the National Health Service or NHS, O for oak, P for postbox, Q for Q, R for Robin, S for Stonehenge. God, there's loads.
Nearly there. Last one.
T for tea.
Yes.
So,
well done. Good work. That's good work. I mean, it's we've seen this list quite a few times, so I hope we could probably do that. But so that's where we are. And yeah, if you are joining us really late, just to let you know that the Royal Mint have today announced that there are going to be 26 10p coins, each with a letter representing a British icon, and all 26 are being released into circulation through the post office. From today. So you can start collecting from today. I mean, there might be a lot of people not actually leaving the house today, but... Yeah, it's worth putting your snow boots and your jacket on to try and find one of these. So, final 6.
Yes.
So, let's go. So, this is Union Flag, Union Jack, whichever one you want to call it. Nice design. It had to be on there, really, didn't it?
I mean...
There's not really a huge amount more to say about that.
Simple design, but yeah, it had to be on there, didn't it?
So, moving on to V.
This is a nice one. You like this one, don't you?
I do. I was born and brought up in a village. Obviously, villages, again, all over the world, but there's nothing quite like a British chocolate box village, which I think is pretty much depicted in the design here. Tourists come from all over the world, Japan, America, to come and visit our villages. So, yeah, again, makes complete sense.
Yeah.
So, moving on from V to W.
Yeah. Now, this is an important one. We wouldn't be able to do what we're doing today without W.
No, it's so true. Sat here, coming live to you right now.
Yeah, let's reveal it, because I think we've already given it away. But it's W for World Wide Web. So the design is really interesting. It's got, it's the spider web, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
it is an interesting design. It's not what we expected.
No.
I think maybe they could have done with a www on the coin. But obviously, Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web. Nobody, even himself, I would imagine, could have anticipated the impact it would have on the whole world, for positive and negative, unfortunately. But you can connect with family, friends, wherever you are at any time, live or posting. So yeah, I think it's really great, really great.
Yeah.
So should we have a quick look at some comments before we do the final 3 coins?
Yeah. I would love to know how the Royal Mint chose all these coins. I bet they had fun. So that was a comment from Wendy Collister. So thank you for your comment, Wendy. We completely agree. I think they must have just all got into a room and brainstormed what letters could be for each, designs could be for each one, and then I guess maybe chose the best, or maybe they had a little competition or something like that.
Yeah, and there's certainly some research that have gone into the designs.
Yeah.
Obviously, like popularity of certain British icons, etc. But I imagine it was great fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
I imagine, in terms of a series, sitting down and coming up with 26 icons, I think it would be great. Slightly jealous, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the last three. So 23 down.
Oh, we're nearly there.
3 to go.
I don't want it to end. I love these coins.
So, X marks the spot.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, what else could X be, really?
Well, other than X-ray.
Yeah. Is that British, though?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I'd be guessing. But I think the Mint have done really well with this.
Yeah.
Really, really well.
I mean, the whole point of these 10p coins is so that everyone can go out and collect them. It's a treasure hunt, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what this coin
and nothing
shows.
Conjures up that that childlike feeling of being on a treasure hunt. And I like the design. It's an intricate design. Interestingly, like the X probably isn't as visible. The letter isn't as visible on this coin as some of the other designs, but I like that. It's going to make you look at it, and so X marks the spot. Second to last is Y, and this is Yeoman Warder, or probably more commonly referred to as a beefeater.
Yeah.
Obviously these are highly photographed by tourists.
Yeah.
Certainly London at the Tower of London.
Tower of London, yeah.
Nice design.
Yeah, I like it.
I think this probably be quite popular with any tourists that are lucky enough to pick up any in their change.
Okay, yeah, because I guess we haven't even thought about those. When they, people come up and they get changed, and they're going to be like, oh.
Well, yeah, I mean, certainly when people go to America, they bring back some of the state quarters. So yeah, I think that would certainly be a popular one. Should we look at a few more comments before we go to the final coin?
Yes. Peter Cotton says, "What a time to be alive." I completely agree.
I'm wondering if there might be a hint of sarcasm in that one, but hopefully not.
Hopefully not. So Claire Billington, you get a pack for this comment. Post office is a must visit today.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Well done. So you're going to brave the weather.
Yeah. So send us a comment with your address and we'll get a collecting pack sent out for you today. And hopefully you make it to the post office and hopefully you find some coins. If you do, make sure you let us know. We can't wait to start finding them. Yeah.
So as Yasmin just said on our website, changechecker.org, there is a to Z in the menu bar. There's a drop down underneath, and there is a post where you can essentially go on and tell us what letter you found and where you found it, and we will be populating a map off the back of that. There's also a page where you can tell us your favourite design, which I think it's going to be quite evenly spread. You know.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be...
I think we're also interested in finding out where they're being found. We're going to populate some sort of chart so you can sort of tell where.
Yeah.
As we get more data, I mean, it's probably not going to be today. I don't think enough people are venturing out today.
We're just going to try and help you as much as we possibly can over sort of the coming week, just to let you know where you might be able to find them, etc.
Might mention this URL down here, so it's changechecker.org/10p coins. So this goes to Luke's blog, which gives you everything you need to know about the 10p coins, the designs, so you can look at them again in more detail, and sort of the main questions that we think will be asked. So yeah, absolutely. Make sure you give that a visit.
Yeah, and if you do have any more questions on top of that, there is an FAQs on our website as well. So final coin. Yes. We're nearly there.
So it's Z or Z.
And this is Zebra Crossing.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Design-wise, I really like it. I think the topic maybe isn't quite as exciting as some of the others, but the Zebra Crossing was just made world famous with the Abbey Road, the Beatles Abbey Road studio cover, and yeah, very helpful. Like it. It's a really nice design. So that is your A to Z of Great Britain 10p coins, all 26. Thanks so much for staying with us. Should we go through one more time really quickly?
Yes.
I'll just whiz through really quickly. So A, Angel of the North. B is Bond. C is Cricket. D is Double Decker Bus. E is English Breakfast. F, Fish and Chips. G, Greenwich Mean Time. H, Houses of Parliament. I is Ice Cream. J is Jubilee. K is King Arthur. L is Loch Ness Monster. M is Macintosh. N is NHS or National Health Service. O is Oak. P is Postbox. Q is Q. R is Robin. S is Stonehenge. T is T. U is Union Flag. V is Villages. W is World Wide Web. X is X marks a spot. Y is Yeoman Warder. And Z is Zebra Crossing.
Well done. That was really good.
So that's all the coin designs. Let's just show you some of the packs that we have available.
Yeah. So as usual, we've got all your usual collecting packs, so you can start finding them in your change and collecting them straight away. We've got the Ultimate Collector's Kit, so this has the Change Checker collecting cards, so you can put them in and preserve them and all that sort of stuff. We've also designed a really lovely A to Z collector's medal, which you'll get with the collector's kit. And then we've got all individual early strike coins, so in certified packaging. And then finally, we've got the complete set. So if you just want to own them all in one go, yeah, we've got everything basically. All you need to do is visit www.changechecker.org/10p. Yeah.
And that's about it from us. So everybody that's tuned in.
Yes, thank you so much for watching. I mean, it's quite a long video, but there were so many designs to go through. We really, really hope you've enjoyed these coins. We hope you love them. Let us know your favourites. We really want to know. Yeah. Yeah,
and if you are going to venture out today in the snow and the ice, just take care. And yeah, thanks ever so much. And we will speak to you really soon.
Thanks. Bye.